Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another live trading series. It is Monday, June 27th. I know it's been a few weeks. The content on my channel has been kind of dry. I've been in Europe for a few weeks. I did Ireland and Scotland, and then I came back with a superpower called COVID. So I'll try to edit out my coughing or my sniffling if I can. I ended up, I thought I kind of closed all my positions before going, but then I ended up getting assigned on 500 AMD shares. I thought I rolled it to next week, but I guess I didn't. I kind of let it expire in the money by accident last week, but thankfully I have the cash and it's all good. But I'll just kind of show you how that process works and what happened, what it looks like, the whole ordeal. I have a lot of option trades I want to make, I want to do. I haven't really planned anything out. You'll see my my positions are a lot smaller. Like my open option positions are a lot smaller because I went on vacation, so I didn't want to have a lot of things open, but no big deal. I'll just dive right into it. Before we get started, if you're interested in joining a Discord server to chat with me and 52 other option traders, you could check out my Patreon page. It's $5 a month. So we have 53 members. We chat about stocks and options and maybe real estate. Not a lot of real estate. It's mainly options and trading. If we take a look at what's happening in the market, not sure what's happening with the S&P 500. I think everything's going to go down. It's kind of been hovering above and below good break evens. Right now it's like 0.24%, but nothing important there. S&P 500 heat map, mix of red and green. Energy is obviously green. Tech, mostly red, which is fine. If we go into my Questrade account, so let's take a look at the notice I got. So I got an email saying, due to this automatic update, we have canceled your open orders. Let's see. You entered a short position. We may begin to charge you if you entered into a short position. So I have the cash for this. I do cash secured puts. I don't do naked puts or margin. I don't do it too often. But if I did, I would have monitored it a lot closer. So how to read this? -5 means I sold 5 puts. AMD is the ticker. This date is 2022, June 24th. So right now it's June 27th. So these expired on Friday. And then Monday morning, I wake up and I'm assigned and I have 500 shares at $89. As you can see, I'm losing $1,125 because AMD went down a lot. So what I will be doing is selling a weekly put, I believe, on AMD, try to make back this $1,000. I might keep the shares. I might sell them at, I don't know if I want to get rid of the shares or get rid of the shares if it goes back up to 89 and then sell more covered calls, but we can take a look. So if we look at expiring this Friday, if we look at the 90, I'll be making $1.05. So if we go here, trusty little calculator. So I'll make 105 for $89 in collateral, which is 1.1% for 5 days, which is not bad. If I wanted to do something like sell the weeklies. So I know on like Tasty, if you do like the Tasty Trade way, they like to do 45 days to expiration, which should be, I guess, August 19th. So if you were to do at the money, like this would be crazy. I think it's too long. Like August 19th is too long for me, but take a look at this. $615 for 8,900 in collateral tied up. That's 6.9%. That's nuts. If I were to sell at the money, like at the money obviously pays the most, but I don't want to be sitting around until August 19th managing this trade. I like to do short terms just because I don't know what's going to happen in this market. So I'll probably try to get rid of it. If I could make 105 for 90, that'd be fine. And keep in mind, I'm making another $1 for 500 shares. Because I own it at 89 and I'll be selling at 90, I make $1 per share. I have 500 shares, so I'm making $500 plus another 525 in the premium I earned. So if this gets called away at 90 on Friday, I would have made a good 11.5%. Is that real? No, I don't think that's real. Did I do this right? So I'll be making, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I did this wrong. So if I do 100 plus 105 divided by 8,900, there, that's funny. Yeah, I'll be making 1.13, not 11%. I did the math wrong on this. So if this happens, I'd be pretty happy, I guess. Get rid of the shares, get my cash back, and then start selling more out of the money. Cash secured puts, so I think I'll do that now. So if we sell, no, we could probably click here. Boom, click here. Sell 5 because I have 500 shares. Let's just do market so it gets called away, or limit would be fine. Market so it gets called away. Sell. So sell to open, 5 shares. You could see my buying power doesn't change. Well, just the additional $500 I get. But because I'm not going short because it's covered, my buying power doesn't really change. So I'll sell this. It gets filled right away. We'll take a look, see what it looks like. So if we go like this, covered call, 4 days to expiration. I made $510, and then I'll probably do this weekly. If it hovers, if it goes down, I'm not sure what I'd do. I'd kind of figure it out later on. What I could do is like sell the shares at $1,000 loss, and then I could sell another 5 puts at 89 if you want the cash. Like you could do that. I could sell the shares at $1,200 loss, and then sell 5 puts for $1,200 gain just to get my cash back and then make some money on it. There's one trade I wanted to show you a few weeks ago. Sorry, I'll try to edit out that cough. Executions. If we look at SPY for the last few weeks, something I wanted to show you, I ended up buying 3 calls on June 13th because I predicted a SPY bump, a little spike, because it never really goes straight down. So I saw SPY kind of dropping continually, and I predicted it would kind of have a little short-term spike, and I guess it kind of did over here. So I probably could have held on a little longer, made a little bit more, but nothing really you could do. So I bought like a 30-day call, and I sold it for 15% profit within 10 days, which is pretty good. So if we see here, sorry, I'll be clearing my throat a lot. I feel terrible. So if we do 4,047 minus 315, so I made $500 in 10 days. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if you take a look at the percentage, 15% is pretty good. As I would get more confident or comfortable buying options, I don't usually buy options. I'm an option seller. As I get more confident or comfortable buying options, I'd probably end up doing maybe 5 contracts, maybe 10 because I can afford it. And then this $500 gain would have turned into 1,000, would have turned to 5,000 maybe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I didn't want to sell puts on SPY if I was predicting a spike because calls have unlimited upside, I guess. So I kind of felt more confident, more comfortable just buying an option. I have a lot of trades I want to do. If we just look at my options, usually I have more options than this. I've been doing my weekly Tesla vertical. So usually on my poor man's covered call, I try to make 500 a week, which is what I did here, even though it says 1,400. So I bought back my call for 900, sold it for 1,400, made my $500. And then I ended up selling these vertical puts. Usually I like to do 2 vertical puts to make 1,000, but I didn't trust where Tesla was at right now. So I only sold 1 in case I need to manage or in case I need to sell more. I do think Tesla would go down to the 650 level. So I didn't feel comfortable selling more than 1. If I do need to manage, I'll just add contracts or extend it further out in time. But we can see when it gets closer to that. As you can see, I did a poor man's covered call on NVIDIA. I'm losing a lot of money on that, but 571 days left. I think I'll be fine in a year and a half. But if not, I'll just own the shares at 135, and then I'll sell covered calls. As you can see here, I've been slowly chipping away at the covered calls. Looks like I have 2 naked calls here. Wonder if that was an accident or if that was on purpose, but I'll figure that out. Maybe this was my COVID brain. I'll have to figure out why I have 2 naked calls here, but is there anything else? Not really. I guess I could sell poor man's covered call on Apple. I probably should have done it in the morning. You see here, I'm up $900 on this Apple Leap, which is not a lot. So usually I like to sell a call against it. Sorry, I'll try to edit out all these coughs. Oh, man. 150 is kind of too close. Let's look at the 25 delta, I guess. Let's see what that looks like. 155 for the end of the month. I like to do 25 delta. This means 75% chance of profit. I like to make at least $100 a month on this, so I think I'll do that now. Let's just sell at market just to get rid of it. And since I have a leap to cover, it's this is you don't see a big change in my buying power. And yeah, sorry, I feel terrible right now. I don't know if I'm going to release this video. I probably sound horrible. I look bad. My face is red. My eyes are red. I'm just going to make this quick video. I have more trades to do. I'll hopefully try to film it at another time when I'm feeling a little better, and hopefully I can make more sense. Yeah, here's my poor man's covered call on Apple. I'm trying to keep the shares, I'm not trying to lose them. I have in my TFSA as well. I have Apple. I've had Apple for like 10 years in my TFSA, and I haven't had it called away, which is fine. I guess I'll show that in another video. I'll make a separate TFSA video. I'm going to leave it here because I feel terrible. I just showed you a few things getting assigned, what it looks like, what happens. You just wake up with 500 shares at a loss, sadly. It would have been nice if the stock went up, so I would have showed you the good side. Looks like my Uber Eats is here. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Sorry if I sound horrible or if I'm coughing. I'll try to edit out the coughs. If you're interested in chatting more, I show my trades live. Well, not live. I just try to send you all my trades, even if they're not filmed. I try to show them all on the Discord server. You could join via Patreon. I'll leave the link somewhere. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and tune into the next one.